How's it going, everyone? It's Harvey here. Wait, let me fix the camera to the best angle. So, it's Harvey here back with another weather outlook forecast for November 20th, 2017. We obviously know that Thanksgiving weekend is coming up, and a lot of people are traveling this weekend. So, you guys might want to wonder what's a winter outlook. I want you to have the best Thanksgiving ever, by the way, and I hope you. I should say this the day before, but 3 days before is alright, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. So today is November 20th, and it is about 9:44 Eastern Standard Time right now as I'm recording this, and I'm gonna take a look at the weather that's going on in the United States since there's no hurricanes or tropical cyclones going on in the United States right now. Might as well start already looking into the winter. So let's look at the whole overview picture of the United States right now. And you could see the good news is that it's mostly quiet for your Thanksgiving drive. Since most people drive in Thanksgiving, this is great news. We have mainly great weather in the East Coast, and most of the Midwest is under great weather. The only area we see where the weather is a bit dicey is around the Rocky Mountains and more up towards the northern Rocky Mountains near the Montana, or basically at the Montana area, where we have snow showers and tons of heavier snow in Fort Benton, Harlowton Roundup, Gay, and near the Miles City area. So we have tons of heavy rain, heavy snow in this area where we have strong instability since in Billings it's about 43 degrees right now, and just near the Miles City area it's 32 in which, and with that strong instability it creates some convection which could increase the severity of these snow showers and make them heavy at times even though it's such in a small area. And these snow showers are most likely due to this Alberta clipper that dropped down from Canada just today, and it seems relatively weak like most Alberta clippers, but when they meet with strong instability, they can become strong, especially when meeting up in the Great Lakes Northeast region where it has an abundance amount of warmer water than that water warmer than the actual air temperature. So usually in these areas, that's where Alberta clippers may strengthen into quite big storms at times. But as of right now, it's doing the usual thing Alberta clippers do. They're usually weak just as they enter the United States border. And we mostly have snow showers in Montana. And that's basically it for most of the United States as of right now, which is a key word. We have some snow showers thanks to this also Alberta clipper that's dropping down, but it's centered just north of the United States border, so it isn't going to be too bad. So I want to give a look at the temperatures because temperatures also play a big part in how this winter is right now. And you could see that it's mainly lower than average temperatures, but not by much in the Northeast thanks to this cold front yesterday. We obviously had that big major storm that came across the Northeast yesterday, bringing strong winds. And by the way, yesterday was my strongest wind I've ever measured off my wind meter, and I was on the ground 35 miles per hour in Albany, New York, which is quite amazing. It's hard to walk in 35 mile per hour winds yesterday. But anyways, like I said, we had windy conditions thanks to this cold air trying to filter in, and it has done so. But the temperatures are kept a little bit warmer than usual thanks to this high pressure around North Carolina region. So it isn't that much below average. And for most of the Midwest, we have mainly average, just slightly above average temperatures, ranging between Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin. We have mostly slightly above average or near average temperatures for this time of the year, as we have temperatures in the upper 40s, lower 50s, and I'm saying this at nighttime, so these aren't the highs. These are as of right now, and it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30 to 9 o'clock Central daylight time in these areas. So obviously the temperatures are lower than the highs, and then you could see that in front of the cold front It's mainly average. We have mostly 34, just above freezing, but right behind it drops off so fast. We have 39 right here, just a little bit south of International Falls, but as you go just about 150 miles to the west, it drops down to 20. So there is a huge drop off between this behind this cold pressure sits cold front. Um, but the good news is that this cold front is not expected to drop down thanks to this ridge of high pressure in the mid-Atlantic area that I was talking about earlier. Since that high pressure is going to force this low pressure system to stay up north, making that cold air also stay up north. So that's definitely the good news. And what's also the good news, because this trough is staying up north, so will most of the snow, and it'll stay mostly just north of the United States border. But as we move forward, we see that um, um, the trough starts to encounter some instability in the northeast, with obviously that warm high pressure meeting up with the cold air from the cold front. That's going to bring a slight drop off in temperatures in around the Great Lakes region, and it's not going to be as severe as it could be thanks to that high pressure. But as I was saying, this trough is going to encounter some instability, may bring some snow showers near Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and probably western New York and Pennsylvania. Then, as it does so, we see this another area of low pressure coming from the south that's basically tailgate the Gulf Stream up north. But and usually when we see an area of cold air and this near tropical low pressure system meet up, that's usually what brings the big snowstorms in the Northeast. But thankfully, due to this high pressure system, this is going to force the trough just north of enough where the cold air can't really filter into this Gulf low pressure system, which could strengthen it and create intense convection, which could increase the chances of like a nor'easter or a big blizzard happening. Since this trough is going to stay up north, the cold air won't make the air unstable enough to strengthen this storm. And even if it does so, it's gonna stay far to the east where we will see little to no accumulation in the northeast region. I think we may see probably 1 to 3 inches near the Buffalo area and in the Adirondacks, maybe 3 to 5, and also in the northern portions of Vermont and New Hampshire and the western portions of Maine. But other than that, it should be mainly okay conditions for the Northeast, and behind it we should maybe see a drop off in temperatures, but it won't be a major drop off since obviously that low pressure system, high pressure is going to force that trough just to north of most of the United States. So I'm checking how much time I have left. I have 1 minute left, so I'm gonna go through this quick. We have another trough, but thankfully, due to this high pressure, that is also gonna stay mostly up north because of all the high pressure. But behind it, we're gonna have like a big dip in the jet stream. This Sunday, November 26th. So keep in mind a big dip in the jet stream for the Northeast. So cold temperatures, I think around freezing in the New York City area are expected, and that could bring some problems in the northeast with that cold air, but no snow expected. But we may see some lake effect snow from this. We saw lake effect snow earlier this morning near the New Jersey area, so that's a thing to watch out. And then another trough goes by the 30th, and that's about it for this winter. So, well, for at least the week of winter. So not a lot going on. Thanksgiving travel should be good and all, and Montana may need to watch out, and maybe some portions of the Great Lakes. But overall, thanks to this high pressure staying to mostly in the southeast, it's going to force a lot of the cold air mostly staying up north in Canada, kind of like a positive NAO, which forces the cold air not to drop down and build up to the south, which could affect the United States. So that is a good news that we won't see. I don't expect any major snowstorms in the near future. thanks to that those high pressures forcing the cold air up north, which is great news. But anyways, I hope